a walk. Isn't it a wonderful day, Chester? Look, what a wonderful forest where nothing bad is going to happen at all. Let's go inside, Chester. What a wonderful forest. Look at all of the cellulose. Know what I mean, Jellybean? Ah, this looks like a rare Sneezewort yarrow. Wow, what a fantastic specimen. I've got to tweet this. Would you look at that? It looks like this plant can move. How scientific. Sorry, help me, please! No!
6.5 hours later.
One day, Kathy decided to take a walk in the forest, but then she stumbled upon something that changed her life forever.
Oh my gosh, there's been a murder! I need to call 911!
I've been told that there's a murder in the forest, and I've come to investigate. And it's a good thing I have my 3 handy-dandy scientists with me. Up first, we have Joy Joy, the science boy. Next, we have Elaine Yang, the science crane. And Kathy Doo, the science dude.
12 seconds later.
Oh my, it looks like we found some blood right over there. It turns out our murderer must have tripped over that leaf. I guess they're not an athlete. From this blood, I'm sure we can now catch the murderer red-handed. Oh, would you look at that? I think we found our second piece of DNA. Let me get a closer look.
The next day.
Now that we've collected our murderer's DNA sample, we need to amplify it. To do that, we're going to do PCR, which Joy Joy, the science boy, will do.
Yeah. The first step of PCR is denaturation, so we're going to heat up our DNA sample to 95 degrees Celsius to break its hydrogen bonds. Now we're going to move on to the next step, annealing, where we cool down the DNA sample to 60 degrees Celsius to allow primers to attach to opposite ends of the target sequence. Brr, that's chilly. Man, I really want to go on a vacation. Maybe I should head to the hot springs where I can grab some Taq polymerase for the third step of PCR, elongation. In this step, we use Taq polymerase to copy the strands at 72 degrees Celsius.
So now with the sample of our murderer's blood, we can determine their blood typing. So with our blood sample, we can determine the blood type by seeing how it reacts to different antibodies. So
Later.
okay, so now we can see that the blood agglutinated with the 3 different antibodies. So that means it has A antigens, B antigens, and Rh antigens, meaning the murderer's blood type is AB positive.
Now we have Kathy Doo, the science dude, to teach us about electrophoresis and how we can determine the banding pattern of our murderer.
The first step of gel electrophoresis is to take samples of DNA or protein and place them into the wells of a gel. Gel is then placed into a conducting fluid and a current is passed through it. Molecules will then move through the gel based by their charge. Smaller fragments move further while larger pieces don't travel as far.
1 pair of pants later.
The results are in. Let's see whose DNA matches that of the murderer. First, we have suspect 1, your average Joe. Next, we have suspect 2, your average Joe. Next, we have suspect 3, your reluctant narrator.
I don't know why I'm here.
Okay. Next, we have suspect 4, the cat.
Doing all of our experiments, I have brought back our 3 scientists to share what they learned from their experiments. Up first, we have Joy Joy, the science boy.
For my experiment, I was able to amplify the DNA.
For my blood sample, I've been able to determine the murderer's blood type is AB positive.
And I determined the banding type of the murderer's DNA, and I determined that it's suspect 3. But wait, who's suspect 3?
Wait a second. I'm suspect 3. Hold up, stop the...
Now that we've used PCR, blood typing, and gel electrophoresis, we were able to put the rightful murderer behind bars.
Could have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you, meddling scientist.
Remember, kids, science always leads to the truth.